Hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I will play the late title Tuesday. No early TT for me. I'm doing this thing where I start off my days in a good mood. It's been interesting so far. My Tuesdays have been much more enjoyable as of late. Early TT bogs you down. Late title Tuesday, you can take a loss at the end of the day. So I think we're waiting for maybe chess.com to go live? I don't even see them live right now. The event's supposed to start at 2. Is that the information everyone has? Yeah. I already had that pulled up here. Right here. Like, people need to get it through their head, dude. You can't cheat in Bullet against me. You can't cheat in Bullet against a GM. You gotta be stupid. GMs can pick up on things very easily. It's something that's very difficult to describe, but you get that feeling. I beat this guy 7 times, and on the 8th game, he beat me, and none of his accuracies were over 90. But it doesn't matter. You just get that feeling when you're playing him. You're like, no, it's not possible for him to play that well, find critical moves, tough moves to find, but then also blunder like insane moves. The discrepancy is too much. Becoming a whiz. Another member of the coalition taken down. Refunds were administered. Yes. Refunds were administered. And they're still working. Members of the coalition are still working. That's what did it for me, Sphinxy. Denying the queen trade, man. Just brutal stuff.
Come on, I didn't get a rating refund.
But you didn't play this guy, did you?
No, I got the other guy. My intuition was right.
Formus, right?
Yes.
Exactly. I talked about him the other day. You didn't get anything back?
Because he had played more than 100 games after playing me, and there's a limit for the rating refunds. Most 100 games. Most
Really?
recent 100. And I was on to him first, I thought. I was like, dude, there's something... He played a couple moves that just didn't sit...
Well, it didn't matter. That first game.
That first game where you played with his
the
king...
Open King?
The open
you and I
king,
looked at each other. We're like, what the heck?
I could be 3,200 right now with those refunds.
Unheard of.
Yeah, no. That was a bit too much for me.
Let's see the... Yeah, you could be top 3. Could have another video. Oof, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. I didn't know that either. I was wondering what, like...
Also, we should, as soon as we play one of the Mortys, we should be checking their oil immediately.
Checking the oil immediately.
Yeah, that's... Okay, noted. Yeah, the Morty accounts are multiplying. Yes, becoming a whiz. He hardly played any games. Very suspicious guy. Yes, and he's playing this guy. Also funny. Remember I played him at 2500? This guy's also a member of the Mortys. He's probably the same guy, but it's, you know, he's playing the Anon Forever account. He had games against Becoming a Wiz. They're all part of the same coalition. As I was here talking about how Becoming a Wiz got banned, I got a challenge from this guy. So he's here listening. He's among us right now. The Morty members. The Mortys have eyes and ears everywhere. Like the homeless people in John Wick. There could be a Morty on your street corner right now, as we speak. So this guy, yep, also 4 days ago, and we know this account. Like this guy just gets repeat banned like all the time. So we'll see how long he lasts. Maybe he struck a deal with the Home Office, Chess.com Home Office. I think I've played this guy.
If you play some
Bunch.
good bullet with the dress shirt on, that's always impressive.
Show the versatility.
Yes. I don't think I could do that.
Well, chess.com's stream seems to be delayed here, so we might have to kill some time. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, Adam Hartlover. I'm seeing the that account, that guy. He's the guy who was like 3350 Ultra Bullet, and he did some like elo boosting or something like that. And chess.com is, I'm not saying he's cheating. There's many ways to have a fair play issue. Sandbagging, elo boosting. So, yeah, this is the guy who just gets banned. So I'm not saying that I'm surprised he's here, like, isn't he a cheater? I'm just saying, like, I'm pretty sure this guy gets repeat banned on chess.com just nonstop. Because he's made an account very similar to this username, maybe like an underscore or something. And then all of a sudden he's banned. So I'm just curious how long the account's going to last. But me playing him when he was 2,500, oh my god, I had to stop. Like 5.5 to 1.5, but terrible value. Because I know the guy's like 2,900 player minimum. Very dangerous Andy Woodward. The Quadro, thanks for the 43 months. World Checkers champ, how reliable is that information? I'd like to know your source. Hello, Mr. AB. Hikaru is allegedly stuck in traffic. Stuck in traffic? Is that the energy? Is that why the team battle's not on right now? Why doesn't Levy take them on his own? Hikaru wanted Levy to get a GM norm for his last team chess performance. So he's a third of the way there. Maybe he can just handle the lads 1v2. I'd like to see that. Yep, so yeah, got a nice little refund here. And if he makes it to the finals, Tim, that'll be the whole title. Just like that. How convenient. Are we about to witness an adoption here? Or, oh, okay, yeah. Are we gonna see the adoption? I'm waiting for, waiting for the Hickey updates. World Checkers Champ. These sound so specific, but so random at the same time. Are the streams on? Because isn't today Title Tuesday? Did Hickey play Title Tuesday today? You know what I mean? Did he stream and then end the stream? Because I see he's offline right now. Unless he's on Kick. Oh, he did, eh? Oh, man. Is he going to choke the adoption here? Oh, man. Oh, man. Chokes the adoption. Hickey lost in Title Tuesday from a mystery location, claimed his setup hurt his neck, and moved locations for the rest of the day. Okay. It's funny because that sounds very, like, truthful. Like, I'm sure that's actually what happened. You see that? Oh, man, I caught my G3 because I knew this guy was a dirty bastard. I could just smell it on him. Yeah. Yeah. Give me those. Filthy moves from the guy. I'm well aware. Low dill. Playing h3 doesn't really do much. Especially because he's the type to play it anyway, you know? Missing 97. That's what I'm here for. That knight's hit. Yeah, he really wants to play on until we actually play on, and then all of a sudden he doesn't want to. Hello, Lolly. Thought maybe he was insane enough to go knight c4 there. I really did. I got lost in the rook h4 lift. I lost like almost 2 seconds in total. That was a pretty nice rook lift. G4 is a threat. Waiting for that stream. Still not up, eh? Are they delaying a couple hours for Hickey? Or are we waiting on someone else? Okay. Okay. Thank you, TH Toaster. I really want to trade that piece, but I thought for sure he was going to move a rook. Ah, man. I played that so poorly. This is such a deserved loss. Okay. Luckily, he's awful. We have a chance. Him losing that is definitely very funny. Very funny. Okay. Okay, he's trading a lot of pieces. Wow, big queen trade on e3. Yeah, I think he might win here. Yeah, massive. Great decision. Here there was knight c6. Okay, I think the stream finally went on. Let's put that thing there. Bam. How many wins is that? A billion? Alright, we more than adopted him. The chess.com stream is on now. Finally. Toxic Z, thanks for the 20 months. I would say that's fair. Toxic. Yep, you could claim that. Okay. That's right, Mason. That's right. I was reading along chat there. It's on the chess.com stream window. Who said something funny. He said, we're 30 minutes late due to Hikaru's neck hurting. 4 out of 5, Aiden. Very nice. Hello, Choose Chew. 11. All right. We got the count. I don't think so terrible at chess. I'm chess boxinged out. Here we go. Caster combo face content lords. I always wonder, like, what's really going on when chess.com writes these titles. Batman and Robin of chess face off versus the commentator duo. Like, I mean, I guess. Mattis, did you see your buddy Agadmator's video? All Hail the Grand Wizard, his video is called. Now, I don't care if you're not from, like, NA. Like, I don't really care where in the world you're from. And I don't even care if you truly, somehow, if you were able to prove, and it really was the truth, that you had no idea, you never heard this term in your life. You know what's crazy to me? Is that he still has it. It's 4 days later. Someone has told you by now. And it's not changed. It's a YouTube title. It's irrelevant. It could be, you could just take it out. It could be anything. Oh my God. I can't believe it. He's fighting oppression. It's not just about this. Like, look, this is bad enough, but okay. But it's still there. It's still there. Unreal. Check the comments. They're not really that. I think he's removing some. There's no way that some funny comment hasn't made it to the top. Or maybe Agad viewers are just like, yeah, maybe they just are too nice or something. Like, those weren't juicy at all. Like, all they're doing is, like, being, well, actually. But they're not even, like, upset or anything. This is unbelievable. Agadmador really knows his audience. I mean, that's a mark of a good YouTuber, you know? To know your audience that well, that you can just address them as racist. It's just like, yeah. No, makes sense. What about Knight G5 in that game, by the way? No problem. Yeah, I thought those comments would be funnier. But the thing is, even if no one has a problem with it, like in your comments, I would still change it. Because it's not like it being titled this has anything. It's not like doing anything for the video, but it is making a lot of people respect standing up. I definitely read yours, Mattis, on our latest one about your friend Jeff. Oh, here we go. Hikaru's got a string around his neck. Hikaru, look to the left. A puppeteer is controlling. Force a draw. Thanks for the 63 months with Prime. Thank you. Force a draw. Okay. I think Levy and Danny, and maybe Robert as well, were at some like sports conference. There was like a talk at MIT or something. Okay. Hikaru's been activated. This is great. Hikaru is he's in a troll mood. I appreciate it. Hikaru's funny when he's like this. This is live, yes. Hello, Gory. Gory, did you see that your good friend was here? In Twitch chat? Go, Gory. Man, that's crazy. Did you just hear what he said? I can make my camera a little smaller. Did you just hear what he said? He prepped. Like what? Thank you, Dale.
No problem. Good stack. That's right.
This line's very tough. I'm actually keen to see how Hickey plays it. I can never play this line well. Naroditsky just said that he prepped for this. That's unreal. No wonder Eric and Jordan, aren't going to make it far in the competition. Who is going to make it further than a team who is preparing in team chess? You think he was joking? No. What? For sure. For sure he's not joking. What do you mean? He prepped something for the last match as well. Lupex, thanks for the prime. Ubitzia, thanks for the sub, man. Gifted sub to Grotesian. Good to see you, Ubitzia. Levy is courageous for going against GMs. That's how I feel as well. I was about to make the same comment. Remark on Levy's courage. How did GMs remember exact games from 5 years ago? I'm not sure how to describe it. It feels very natural. Like, I can remember a lot of memorable games, or if it's a certain opening. I mean, it's kind of easy to remember something that you spend multiple hours preparing for and 6 to 7 hours at the board staring at. And then maybe reviewing it after. It's just like, that's a long time to be staring at the exact same position, game, etc. Yeah, see? No. The prep is like, no. Daniel's feasting here with his prep. That's scary, man. Oh, Theo, that's a classic one. That's a hickeyism, right? I would assume that this is the correct move. That would be my assumption. That's my instinct, but I could be wrong. Translation: play the fucking move, Levy. Flow, that is exactly the event. Yep. As time gets lower, there might be less time for Hikaru to react, or Hikaru might give some leeway. Like, if Hikaru has a preference, but it's not really a big deal between two moves, he might let Levy go with his instead. Um, but yeah, it is effectively Hikaru against the other team. I think Danya actually did prep on his Dell Inspiron computer. He could be wrong, guys. He could be wrong. So if he's wrong, he's warned us. Like I said, you're the one making all the decisions here. I don't want this to be like my show, like I'm making the move. So like I said, you choose entirely. I could be wrong. Man, we need a bingo card for these events. It's up to you. I mean, it's your call at the end of the day. I'm just saying what my gut feeling is. That's what I would assume to play. But I could be wrong at the end of the day. I could be wrong. It's up to you. It's your call. Make the move you want. Time difference is crazy. That's the value of prep, man. Not switching microphones here is criminal. Especially after there was a perfect break in their thoughts there. It's the other guy's turn. It's like remarkable. Finally. I have a feeling that Loki, like Hikaru is so comfortable with the draw here. I mean, this is just how good Hikaru is. Like, he's battling Danya in his prep. And he seems to be, like, very fine here. He just understands, like, he's down a pawn, but opposite bishops is pretty equal. And he's fine with a draw, but if you overpress, like, if this was a blitz game, he would be, like, flagging you. In a time scramble, they still have to communicate. There's increment on the game. I'm not sure that the lines. I'm not sure that the lines they're talking about are gonna happen. I don't know if like Hikaru's just gonna go trade the queens like that. Yeah, you see, exactly. That's what would scare me. That's exactly what I was talking about. They're calculating, assuming that Hickey is just gonna like bring his queen up and trade and be down 2 pawns. Like, probably gonna get mated. Oof. Definitely Myron the understanding here. Very impressive. No, Hickey is like there's a deep understanding at work here. I think this is the difference between having like a 2700 caliber player in the event. Hikaru's very okay playing the most boring ass positions and making a draw. Like this is so unfun, and he doesn't give a fuck. I like the king. My instinct. But Levy, you can do whatever you want. That's a hilarious comment to tune into. That's exactly what I would be thinking here. I would be assuming that I'm like playing for a loss here as white. Because Hikaru is not the one playing the game, he's not going to work too hard to try to win this. It's kind of hard to describe, but if Hikaru wants to beat you here, he needs to have full control of the position himself. You know? Like, he needs to have his hand on the mouse. He's not going to be able to describe exactly the like right amount of like shuffling moves that would be required. So I think he's going to be very content with a draw. Draw. One thing, the thing about Hikaru is he's he definitely knows that the computer is saying close to 0.00. So I feel like he's calculating things, but in his back pocket, he's like, it's a draw. I would be assuming I'm losing. I think Hess and Naroditsky might be about to make a small achievement, which is f3, king f2. No, Moistad. Is there something I should be referencing there? Oh, did this happen in Title Tuesday? That's funny. I was busy taking care of people that are cheating in Bullet against me. Meanwhile, there are bigger accusations out there. Jay Cohn, thanks for the 31 months. Angry Nerd Rocker, 7 months, tier 3. Dink, thanks for the 8 months. And thanks for the Bezos bucks there, 287 BPG. Thanks for the 18. No, Hikaru, like, King G6, King F5, Rook G7, Bishop E4. I can tell you, like, Hikaru would beat most people with black here. Hello, young Anthony. Uh, that's definitely true, Moistad. I'm trying to think. But you also lose C4 there, right? You lose a lot, right? I take D5 and then I take on C4. That's quite a lot of pawns. D5 takes, rook takes, they're going to lose that position. Yeah, you see? The boys are falling apart here. They've got 40 seconds. Bishop E4 is pretty nasty. Ties the king down. Hikaru's too strong to lose this position. The boys aren't even close here. Mm-hmm. Hikaru would play king f5. Heartbeat move. But he's in team chess right now. But Hickey and Title Tuesday or like chess.com Blitz, he's beating like almost everyone here. So Hickey said king f5, should we be a hero and go for it? And then Levy was like, let's go king f5. And now after the game, if they win, Hikaru will say, Levy made the critical decision to go for king f5, which led to us winning. Book it. For sure, with 19 seconds, they shouldn't be playing for a win the way they are. Sorry. How are they not risking a loss? I guess rook g7 d5 and they're taking f6. Yeah. Okay. Still looks suspicious, but I think you can always lose to Hickey. Dude, Hickey would play like bishop d5 or something. This is the classic outplay. Rook b3, you're going to start getting outplayed. Bishop d5, rook a3, rook g7. They're going to get outplayed here. Team Chess Hickey is very amenable. Rook c6. That's exactly right, DLM. I assume Danya found it. Oh man. And it's not even like that remarkable, which makes it funnier. It's the equivalent of saying like, you know, the fourth move of theory is remarkable. Must have been Danya that found it. Yeah. He's actually dead wrong. Ulvantar. Hess was the one who said bishop e1. In case Hickey is like brainwashing you, it was Hess who said bishop e1. Danya said bishop d2, and then switched like, no, bishop e1, like great. And even Danya said great find, great find. Bishop e2 here. Bishop e2 and king d5. Yeah. Yeah, this is just a draw. He was talking about if bishop e8, I think. Well, no, AB. He's obviously asking about what if black played bishop e8, because the next thing he said was sitting on f7. So if bishop e8, obviously king c4, and white can still try. These endgames are just so complicated, like, it's hard to contribute as a lower rated player here. I think you leave the bishop on, what, f5 and go king f4? Say what you want, but Levy saying that was very helpful. Hickey's starting to doubt himself. Nice little reassurance there. I think that's the setup. That's what I said as well. Or maybe me and Gotham Chess are both leading Hickey astray. That could be a very good call from Levy. Maybe bishop d3 wasn't lost or anything, but always smart to repeat the same position. And very funny from Hikaru to be like, this, absolutely this. Why not this? This is very obvious. And then, there's always some like, it's like, dude. Okay, guys. I was about to ask if we would ever hear from Naroditsky and Hess again. But king takes d4 is very easy here. Like, this is just a no-brainer. King d5 to f7. If Hikaru was white, he would play at 150 moves. Wow, I didn't actually notice that. What the comment said on the bottom of the screen? That Danya was saying he was setting up a trap, and Levy walked into the trap, but obviously Hikaru didn't allow. That's your game. What's this guy talking about? We wait for your fucking game, dude. You're the guy doing that. You're talking about your game. What's this guy talking about? When people, I would make the draw. I don't know what people are doing, but you know when you have to wait for people, I would make the draw. That fucking stone cold liar. You've never been more nervous than watching that dead drawn endgame? That's funny. The glazing is crazy. Glizzy munching. Maximum glaze. Stroke, stroke, stroke. The hickey gluck gluck. What the hell is this hickey ass shining? This is the game? You didn't, really. Go ahead, Levy. Oof. Everyone has that someone, you know? Except Magnus. He doesn't have that someone. Always a bigger fish. I was about to say, Dr. Lord, that I don't have a clue. What is BCS? That move is a killer. Maybe not a killer, but it's annoying. Oh, it's 30 seconds. Forgot about that. Yeah, maybe we can trap his queen. Wow, he spotted that. What the heck? Like knight d8? Some weird moves. I think both of us kind of forgot it was a 30-second game. That was a really weird game. Nobody was playing fast at all. Alexander Scamilton, thanks for the 28 months with Prime. Nothing like subbing while Hikaru's on the screen. Happy to get your resub any way possible. Yes, Rod, thanks for the 25 months. Midnight, gifting a sub to Anthony. Dank Magician 420, thanks for the 2-month Prime resub. And Ubitsia gifting a sub to Jingo. Thank you, Felix. Bowl Championship Series? Yeah, never heard that in my life. On Phonem, Fugs. On Phonem. Does this guy not play, like, so odd? Knight h6, king f7? Like, what am I even looking at? He catches, like, the second you make a bad move. And he just doesn't seem to be playing very fast for a 30-second game. There's no urgency. Knight e4 is going to hurt, I guess. Pretty much pre-moved. And then he traps his own queen and plays knight d5. Like, what? Like, literally the weirdest player ever. What the f... Like, what? Well, like, who are these 30-second guys, man? Every single one of them is like completely weird. Those are just some of the most insanely illogical moves, yet somehow like good but also bad at the same time. Like, I don't even know what to say. This is what I'm telling you. Like, there's always these. I need to know who's friends with this person. Oh, look who's friends with him. Cheesewater. Look who's friends with him. This guy's in the coalition. Yeah, I knew it. He's in the coalition. No, I knew it's all connected. It's all connected, man. They're all over the place. All these fucking cheating, sandbagging Mortys, they're everywhere. Sleeper cell accounts. This guy's played 18 total games on the website. It's a movement. It is a movement. So we learned something. Anthony, I learned something important. You only get rating refunds if you're in the last 100 games of playing someone. So only the last 100 games get rating refunds. The only exception to that is speedrun accounts. This is what I learned. And so if you don't catch someone early, like, dude, Broadway banger, yes. Very, very dangerous account. But for example, look at that game we just played. Broadway banger, accuracy 63.3. You know? So it's very easy to look at this and be like, what the hell? Like, this isn't, like, there's nothing weird going on here. What are you talking about? But I'm telling you, that was some very, very sus stuff. My goodness. Not high dome. So he's probably cheating, right? What a weirdo. Are you talking about the account that I just played? Because what fascinates me, not high dome, is that you provided a link to my previous opponent who was also banned, right? That was you, wasn't it? At the start of the stream today. I said one of the Mortys got banned, and it was you who provided a link to his account. And you've been following since 2 hours ago. So probably following since the start of the stream. With a Morty avatar pic on your Twitch account. This is what I said about the Mortys. They're all in here. They're lurking. I think I basically I just played that guy. The Mortys are in here. They're among us. You can't escape the Mortys. They're all in here. Okay, scatter. Ooh, enjoy the game, World Checker. No, I don't think we host any other weekly tournaments. Hickey was eating. Did Hikaru's PR team tell him to use the word bussin'? The last 15 seconds, I would like back. Yeah, the noodles are bussin', by the way. Noodles are bussin'. It's crazy to me, but I think he didn't. I don't think he knows what he just said. I was waiting for his reaction after, if it was like gonna be like an ironic, because that would actually be kind of funny. If he said it and was like, I literally don't care. But I don't think he clued into it. I think it was just full genuine. I think he just said the line. But then again, the guy just said bussin', so I have a feeling that Hikaru definitely preps for his streams. Like every day he has like a Zoomer word or like a, we haven't said the literally don't care in a while. Let's make sure to get our, first quarter ism in. Stop being salty, man. Show us your record versus Hikaru, buddy. Alright, fine. I've been called out. Only one way to answer the call. I have to show my record against Hikaru immediately. Oh yeah, it's just Hikaru, right? I'm in trouble here. Alright. 10.5 to 66.5. Let's see here. What the hell? What the hell happened to KNVB? Since 2022, we have a... He's up 1 on me since 2022. Kind of drugs that have I been taking lately there? I think we took some hits here, boys. Took some big hits here. These are all on different days, but... Or most of them are, but yeah. I think most of our hits came right around here. Bit of a tough couple years for me, you know. If I've seen better, you know, a little rough there. You know, I mean... We got 1 plus in there. Otherwise, literally, it would have been like just years of not a single dub. But my rating's 2600 here, man. I was a nobody. 2600, 2600. Yeah, pretty much 2600 in every single one of these games. So, I think we're seeing KNVB is ascending. Look at these recent stats. Let those stats speak for themselves. Oh, shit. Guys, Hikaru's talking about his magnetic chess set. I gotta get back to the action. I'm inspired by Hickey. I'm gonna order some food. If Hickey has food, we can all have food. Murdoch, you as well? Okay. Probably nay. Okay, Hickey has some... Is that some noodles? Can't tell if it's like pasta or some Thai slurping. Ramen, pho. Will he play just f4 here? That's a great cut. Great cut. Pristine cut. We're completely fine. These jokers are trying to attack us. Completely fine. Maybe we should leave the mic on Hikaru while he's eating. You're eating strawberries. Thanks for the update, Romanian Nutmaster. I noticed that the Morty account from chat that I mentioned maybe, 10, 15 minutes ago now, hasn't said a word since. I think they could be active on another account now. I think they could be multiplying. Look to your left, look to your right. There could be a Morty among us. Trust no one. Hello, Drew. Thanks, Daviao, for the 13 months. Brian, thank you for gifting a sub to that very account. Thanks, Lead Chaos. Okay. I think there might have been a few games played there. But Giri Naka, I think he's talking about this one. Because he's talking about when he was white. No. I think it had to be the other one. But to be honest, I thought he was referring to something different. A lot of times when strong players reference their games, they're not even necessarily referring to the moves that happened. Levy about to give his opinion for the first time. Let's cut that right off. Rook g4 is high T. Knight d1, knight e3 is about to happen, right? Hickey is definitely saying hello in this position. Probably queen f3, queen g2 there. That was a very loose calculation. They've spent a ton of time, and they definitely don't have things figured out all the way. At this point, you have to solve or get to your answer via feeling, not calculation. They keep recalculating it and getting no further. It's your call. Language Lobster, thanks for the resub with Prime. 46 months. Lead Chaos also hit us with the sub after the nice words about habits. So thank you. Thank you to the Chaos. But it's your call. Actually speaking facts now. I appreciate that, Mason. I do. Oh, he said it. Not an alt at all. Thanks to 26 months with Prime. Welcome back. Not an alt at all. Thanks for the Bezos bucks. Pretty tough position. Definitely takes some understanding to play this. Knight f5, the thing is Black's knight is so bad on c7 and you're going to get knight e4, bishop e3. Black's going to lose the g5 pawn. So you can play knight f5 because you get the queens off the board and you get Black's light squared bishop. And the dark squared bishop for Black is terrible. That's right, Jake. We haven't, Panther. Damn. Rook G4 brings the eval down, and Danny smacked a Levy face on it. Feels bad, man. I would be very scared. Man. Yeah, my understanding is taking a toll here. Because I would assume black plays rook b8 and, like, ignores the knight on f5. But damn. Yes, Morty's. Gory, that's correct. The Morty's. The rook on g6 is just so poor. This is impressive. Danny is doing these arrows. The rook on g6 actually just can't get out. Really annoying. Thank you for the applause. Mm. This is a very strange position. That's just him. Oh, D's Knights was on the first quarter marketing bingo card. Bishop e7, knight h6. Why is black better here? Well, black's at material. So it should be hard for black to be worse unless white's queen starts to invade. So I feel like if they abandon this h-pawn move, like rook c7 is fine, but it's quite passive. So it's not a bad move, but just know that the job that Danny Rensch is performing right now is a paid role. So knight a5, rook b8. Knight d8 is filthy. That's a big call from Danya. That's a big game time decision from Nerkitsky. When Danya's calculating, he gets far away from the mic, and so Robert can barely hear him right when he needs a move. Daniel's always suggesting the winning move. 98! 98! Fucking under the table. It's quite tough for black to play. Knights and pawns are goddamn tricky. It looks scary to go to G1 or H1 because black's knight. The knight just joins. And it's really hard to calculate this. Really difficult. Black has this idea of like the H-pawn running with knight b4, knight d3. But it actually doesn't work very well. Pawn gets to h2, king h1, and the knight can't really get to g3 very easily. Insane. They're gonna go for it. Big ballers. Fucking barked at him. Down to 1 second. It's turned into a fucking animal. That's some good stuff. If king goes to h3, then knight e2, knight f4, or knight e2, knight g1 is mate. Or yeah, knight e6 maybe. But knight e2 looks nice because it also threatens knight g1 mate. Rook b2 from Robert. Rook b2 from Robert. Overrule. Robert's here to play. I would have pussied out way before him. Okay, I mean, if the leadies are watching this broadcast, all I can say is the Naroditsky stock is rising. Neither side wants a draw. With the knight on e6, you know you can't be... Yeah, like knight on e6 covers that pawn and covers g5 and goes to f4. It's very hard to like somehow win. Black's advantage right now is the rook. Dania is hyperventilating. This is very entertaining. uh, it's very intense, Anthony, eh? Enjoyable to watch. I would take it for sure. Looks safe. So is it knight d3 here, strangely? I feel like it's knight d3. And you can't go a2, take a5. Because now knight b7. Such a complicated endgame. Wow. Hmm. Very intense. Did chess.com just put that feature chat up? Come on, the boys. All right. They're going to go h2, and Hickey's going to be in Zugzwang. Or I almost wanted to say king c7. Stalemate. Even here, Hickey is very tricky. Like, that's why he's got that nickname, man. Danya is like blundering himself and then catching his own blunders and then having a eureka moment, and it has this like, dude, I wouldn't have blundered that. Danya is gonna have a making sex change by the end of this match. uh... Man, he is fucking pumped. Okay, wait. Everyone get their bingo cards in. Bingo cards in. How is Hikaru going to react? Not a serious tournament is on the bingo cards. Is anyone taking not a serious tournament? Blaming Levy. Not a big deal. Hallucinated. Okay, let's tune in. Ooh. For the content. Is anyone getting on for the content? Is anyone getting on for the content? Newest entry. So, did he take accountability? I can't tell. It feels like still no somehow. He did it really crafty. Nobody had 3 results were in play. The house is cleaning everyone's wallets. Everyone loses. Oh. Danny's handing it to him. He's just fucking shoveling it in his face. That was crazy to watch Hess and Danya like communicate and work through that. Naroditsky's brain is so scrambled. My God, it's just like there's, it's so distracting for me to even hear all that, but riddled in all that madness were a ton of beautiful lines and like crazy calculations and things he was spotting. He was blundering and then catching his own blunder and finding another brilliant move. You just Robert was like looking through. It's like Robert was in like a windstorm of Daniel's calculation, and like once in a while, I think I see the right variation. Just, yeah, I think I see it. Yeah, I'm gonna. Ah! And he had to navigate the right variation, and he did it. It's a great job, but that takes skill. That takes skill. I don't think Robert necessarily saw everything Danya saw, but I'm not sure Danya could put it all together and package it and hand it to you as a beautifully wrapped gift the way that Robert did. So they really complemented one another. I'm picturing like a really clumsy, skinny guy in a Disney movie with an umbrella that's like backwards. That's teamwork. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's impressive. That was really fun to watch. Yeah, Daniel had the most passion of any player here. He wanted that win more than anyone. And that's probably why he got it. And I think one important thing that Robert already mentioned, by the way, is that he would have taken a draw. And I would have done the same thing. When they were repeating against Hickey, it's looking very complicated. Daniel was like, dude, play on. Like, I think we're better. And I would have folded there. Because there was 2 or 3 times where Daniel was like, dude, play on, play on, play on. It was frantic, but I would have folded there for a draw. Yeah, it was Robert that played King F8. Like, he decided to. But I'm saying, I don't think he would have made that decision without Daniel really being, like, in the corner of, we're better. Obviously, you could say every decision was Robert's because he's the one that made the move. But, you know, you have to read into it a little more than that. This is a great final. I'd have to go back and watch the tape, Butner. Could be a mix of both. Probably everyone was second guessing themselves, like saying one thing, then saying another. Oh, Danny's just leaning into this content, trying to get the chat paid here. Oh, nobody had it. Fuck, we all lost. He's glad there's no Armageddon because of Title Tuesday. Fuck. Who said that? Who said that? It was right in front of us. I can check the logs. Hallie 606. Official. Hallie 606. Another theory. Hikaru wanted to get to late Title Tuesday instead of playing the Armageddon. Official. Official. That's our big winner right there, folks. That's our big winner. Absolutely insane call under pressure. Insane. It wasn't even on the bingo card. It wasn't even the recommended items. But he went off script for that one. You know, the odds were great for him. It pays well. Very unlikely to happen. Genius call. Come on down. Holy smokes. Yep, no, that's very impressive right there. And I am also happy that there's no Armageddon. I am also happy that there's no Armageddon. Because I, too, hold the same level of excitement for Title Tuesday. For the content, I'm going to take a short break and get set for Title Tuesday. My short break will place me on kick. Yes, it will. So, if you'd like to see me compete in Title Tuesday, that's where I'll be. And right after that, I hope you guys are interested in playing a tournament, because we host a viewer tournament right after the late Title Tuesday every week. Every week. And we're keeping that tradition this week, of course. So I'll compete, put my 2800 rating on the line, and afterwards host our viewer tournament. So I'll see you guys for late Title Tuesday. That's all from me. Want to ask the chat here before we depart. Hallie, you're the VIP of the moment. You playing Title Tuesday there, buddy?
I wasn't planning on it, but yeah.
That's the correct answer. That's the correct answer. No, I'll be battling. I'll be fighting. I was wondering, Hallie, you're our merchant. You know, what score are we gonna get today? Since you got the answers right now, we need to know. He says 7 out of 11. Going big. Big score predicted. Massive. Okay. 7. We have to figure out whether it is going to be a 7 kind of day. That's the plan. Hallie's calling for 7. I'm going to try to make it happen for you. Not even 7.5 or 8. If I have the opportunity to score more, naturally I won't. You know. The 7 out of 11 has been written. Hikaru could be on tilt. That's right. Could be vulnerable. So if I don't score higher than 7, you obviously know why. Just like we drew it up. Just like we drew it up. So there we go. Over under 6.75. That's right. Get your bets in, especially if you're Hallie. No, I will not be farming Hikaru. That has never happened. Dude, it's whether or not I get paired, not even win. But that's what's coming up. What else can I tell you about? NordVPN. Hallie, you can see the future. Tell us about the future of NordVPN for you, buddy. I could see maybe a sign up to NordVPN, perhaps with code Chessbra. Is that it? I think it would be. I'd have to hear it from him, but maybe a 2-year plan with 4 months for free, something like that. We're heading to kick their Baz in a couple minutes here. But as we finally get the music back on, that was an enjoyable team chess match. Before I go, I'll remind you guys about NordVPN, who we've been working with for a little while now, last couple weeks. Shout out to, I know some people have signed up to NordVPN. When you do that, it also qualifies for our Chessbra reward system, which is all the companies that we work with here that support the channel, help us do what we do. When you guys, sign up to those products, play through tutorial, if it's a mobile game, something like that, it qualifies for a reward system. And the more of those, the more nice goodies you can get, such as free lesson, discounts in our store, chess.com memberships, all that good stuff. But I want to remind you guys about NordVPN. That's an easy one to sign up for. 2-year plan, you get 4 months for free, code ChessBra. And the nice thing is that it's 30-day money back. So if you're not fully satisfied, and if I know my Twitch chat, you're not happy till you're satisfied. I've had people come in the stream and say, I don't like the board color. Change it. You're not changing it? I'm leaving. And after that experience, I know satisfaction is the most important thing for you guys. So for that reason, we're working with NordVPN, helping you guys access those videos or content posts that might not be available in your country. Help you get a better connection so that you can't blame the connection anymore. Title Tuesday is starting soon. I can go ahead and register right now just to prove I am in. Starts in 2 minutes. ! NordVPN in chat. That link will work for a little while, so you do have time to sign up. You get a nice deal there with the 2 years and 4 months for free. So check out NordVPN. It helps us out even if you just check out the plan, see if it's the right one for you. And like I said, 30-day money back guarantee. So thanks for supporting us. If you try out NordVPN, make sure you use our link and our code ChessBra. I'm heading to Kick. Hopefully see you all there. All right? Magnus is in, Faruja is in, Hans is in, Naroditsky, Hikaru. It's going to be a banging Title Tuesday. I'll see you guys. Kick.com.